What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you get notified when these shows are posted. We do them every single day. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give that site a try, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, we'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold. It's a $100 value, get you access to all of our daily articles. Also gets you access to our Discord, where we're constantly talking about both DFS and PrizePicks. So go ahead and sign up there today using promo code WINDAILY. So a recap of yesterday. Was a weird day. The Phillies having a shortened game really kind of put us behind the eight ball. Both Schwarber and Castellanos missed a couple of at-bats, probably 2 to 3 at-bats in that game, because they only really made it until the bottom of the fifth because it was an official game. Schwarber had already gotten one base. Castellanos had a couple good at-bats, but just didn't put the ball in play. The Toronto-Minnesota game we hit with no runs first inning, and Cy Freeland showed up yesterday. It happens occasionally, not too often. But the Padres really struggled. They did end up putting a couple runs against him, but then Cronenworth popped out with runners in scoring position to kind of end that rally. Today's a good day. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And we'll go ahead and look to go 4-0. So let's go ahead and jump in. And the first couple that we're going to do, I'm going to go with some teammates today. The first two that we are going to go with today are going to be Christian Yelich and Rowdy Tellez of the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's go ahead and pull them up. We're going to use both of their 1.5 total bases. There's Yelich and there is Tellez. So let's go ahead and pull them up. There we go. So both of them get just a great matchup today. Against Robert Duggar. Sorry about that. Momentary lapse of thought process. But throughout his career, Duggar has really struggled against lefties. They have a .601 slugging percentage against him and a .431 on-base percentage and WOBA. Both of them are at .431. So we're going to go ahead and attack him with some lefties tonight. Again, Christian Yelich and Rowdy Tellez. Yelich has really come on strong over the last couple months. He started out the season extremely slow. But over the last month or so, he's been absolutely solid. He's got multiple bases in 5 of his last 8 games, and he should do it again today in a pretty soft matchup in Robert Duggar. So we're going to go ahead and smash the over on the 1.5 total bases for Christian Yelich today. The next one, like I said, is Rowdy Tellez. Gets the same matchup against Robert Duggar. Again, Duggar really struggles against lefties. It's going to be a struggle for him today. He's got a few really solid lefties in Yelich, Tellez, and even Colton Wong. But with Rowdy Tellez, dude has been lights out this season. He's already up to 21 homers. It ties a career high. All he needs is one more homer to set a career high. He's really coming into his own in the Milwaukee uniform. He was pretty good with the Blue Jays, but ever since moving over to Milwaukee, he's been really solid. 19 of his 21 homers this year have been against righties. You really only want to use him when there's a righty on the mound. And again, there's a very beatable righty on the mound today. He's coming into this one pretty strong. He's got multiple bases in 4 of his last 7 games. And again, really think he's going to add to that total today and make it 5 of 8. So we're going to go with the over on both of these guys with the 1.5 total bases, Christian Yelich and Rowdy Tellez. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be a hitter fantasy score, and it's going to be Salvador Perez. There he is, 6.5. The Royals get an absolute sweet matchup today against Josh Winkowski. He's probably the worst pitcher going today on the mound. He has really struggled over the last month or so. Over the last month, he's pitched to a 7.58 ERA. That's just awful. He also has an xFIP well over 5. So it's the ERA, which tends to be a little bit of a lucky number or unlucky number in his case. But the xFIP really tells a story that he's just struggling. He pitches to contact. He doesn't miss many bats. And really both sides have been absolutely crushing him this year. With Perez, dude has been on fire since he's come back from the injured list. He's homered in 4 of 7 games, and he has multiple hits in 2 of his last 3. Absolutely love this spot for him today. He's a huge part of this offense. I'm going to be stacking up Royals in DFS and also playing a bunch of them on PrizePicks today as some more plays pop up throughout the day. Our model has Salvador Perez at 9 today, so I'm going to go with the over. There's definitely some value in that number. The next one, the final piece to our core for today, is going to be Robbie Ray of the Seattle Mariners, and we're going to go with his 7 strikeouts. If you look at Robbie Ray's recent stat lines, he hasn't really been striking out a whole lot of batters, but his last 2 games are against the Houston Astros. Most people can't strike out the Astros. It's one of the most solid and complete lineups out there. But Robbie Ray gets a really great matchup against the Los Angeles Angels team that's just not good. They hit 7 home runs yesterday, and they still lost. They're a bad team, and that was also against a much worse pitcher than Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray has as much strikeout potential as anyone in the game. On the season, he's got 5 double-digit strikeout games. He's going to make it a 6th tonight. He's going to just overpower this lineup. He faced this lineup mid-June, struck out 10 of them, gets an even softer matchup tonight because Mike Trout's not going to be in there. Hopefully he'll be back soon, but he's definitely not going to be in there tonight. So again, Robbie Ray gets a really soft matchup tonight. Love him to get another double-digit strikeout game. So with this 7 strikeouts, we're going to go ahead and go with the over on this prop. So if we do a recap of what we're looking at today, we're going to go with the over on Christian Yelich's 1.5 hitter fantasy score, 1.5 total bases. We're going to go with the over on Rowdy Tellez's 1.5 total bases. We're going to go with the over on Salvador Perez's 6.5 hitter fantasy score. And we're going to go with the over on Robbie Ray's 7 strikeouts. So that's our core for today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit just the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. I'm sure throughout the day more picks will be coming up. So again, just drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys and girls may have. That said, it's Friday. Let's go 4-0 on Fridays. Have a good one, everybody.